Alright guys, today I'm going to kind of run through the paper directions. I know a lot of people are gone, a lot of people get confused when they're working at home, so I'm just going to make this video real quick to kind of show you how it works. We got a 15-minute cap, so that's what we're working with today on this program. So obviously go to Google Classroom. I know a lot of you guys work with the stream, but I always click classwork because I have it all laid out and organized there. So obviously we're working on today's assignment, which is the paper. So click on that. I have two attachments down there for you. This will be the third one, so you guys will see this video. Click on the paper directions. Now it's a pretty simple paper. There's no length requirement, minimum, no word requirement, no word minimum. All we're basically doing is answering these bullet points in paragraph form, and that's the paper. So everyone's paper is going to be a little bit different depending on your occupation. That's why I don't do a minimum or a maximum on the words or the page numbers. So here's how it is. Write a paper labeling each paragraph using the following questions below, the bullet points, on your chosen career. Label each paragraph with a title and then answer the sentence, and I'll show you what it looks like. The format's pretty simple. It's just written in Times New Roman. That's how most papers are written. Science, English, math, whatever. Normally it's Times New Roman. Font size 12. Normally it's font size 11, but obviously I have bad eyes, so I like to be able to see a little better, and 1.5 spaced. And again, this is kind of an odd one as well. Normally it's 1 or 2. All right, so here's how it's going to look here. Here's the 5 questions. Explain why you selected this occupation, 5 points. Again, opinion-based. Why'd you choose this job? Okay. Second question, describe the career, its responsibilities, and what is interesting to you about it. Again, we have the responsibilities and kind of the overview of the career on the website, so many of you already have this down on one of your worksheets, which is easy. Again, 5 points. The next one says, explain the educational requirements for this occupation, what kind of degree you would need, where would you go to school and for how long, and what would the cost of the schooling be for you. So this one's more of this is probably one of the longest paragraphs you'll have to write, just because there's more parts to the question. The first part is explain the educational requirements for this occupation. And again, this was on one of our worksheets, but to kind of quickly review, if you need an associate's degree, it's 2 years. If you need a bachelor's degree, 4 years. If you need a master's or a graduate degree, so, the website was kind of saying, that's 6. And then a doctorate or a PhD is between 8 and 10. And so that's the first part. Figure out how many years you're gonna, or what's the requirements, what kind of degree you would need. Then you jot down, the name of the degree, and where you'd go to school and for how long for. So obviously, that would explain that, I would like to go to Harvard University, or I would have to go to Harvard University for 4 years. So in that case, we would then figure out what would the cost of the schooling be. Again, this is on the website. We would figure out our cost. Remember how it says the sticker price, and then it would say your estimated price on the website. Go with your estimated price, and then times that price by how many years you have to go to school, and that'll spit out a number, obviously, and that's your answer for right there. So again, this one just has more steps, but a lot of you have the information down on your College Match worksheets. Again, 5 points for that one. Moving on down, then back to the career. It says what task and work values are needed for this job, and why would you be good at this career? Again, we have the tasks and we have the work values already jotted down on our worksheet, so go back through that and jot it in. Again, if you do not have the worksheets done, then just go to the Navigator website, click on the job that you're doing, and then the tasks and work values will be there as well for you to look at. And then the last part is, why would you be good at this career? Again, another opinion question, 5 points for that. Last one says, what wage salary would you be making, and how will this match up with your lifestyle? Also explain where you'll be living. Well, we know that what the median salary is for our job. I got to move this over. Can I move this real quick? Also on the tab here, I'm going to move it above my face. This is the link you're going to use to answer this 5th question when it says, how does this match up with your lifestyle? Well, to help figure out what our lifestyle is, there's kind of this survey on this website called Reality Check. Okay, Financial Smart for students. So what you do now, you'll scroll down, and then now you'll just have this survey, and it just asks you a bunch of questions. And once you answer all the questions, it normally just spits out a number at you. So shelter, check the one that's the most likely match for you. And again, we're not saying now, we're thinking ahead a little bit to the future. So kind of make a prediction on what things are going to look like in your dream scenario. So, oops, don't worry about that. So let's just click on, I'm just going to randomly, guys, click on this. Transportation, what kind of car are you going to use? What kind of food are you going to have? Utilities, and again, like you want to have electricity, water, gas. Are you going to share it with a roommate? Is it included with your rent? In your perfect scenario, what do you think it would be like? So again, I'm just going to basically be clicking through just random stuff here. And again, I ask you, like, miscellaneous, what do you think you're going to do? What kind of laundry are you going to have? Are you going to have pets? Are you going to have medical service? Are you going to have a health club membership? What's your student loan situation going to look like? And then this part right here is where it gets kind of interesting. It says, how much do you think you will spend or set aside each month for the following? So how much do you want to put away each month for your saving fund? How much do you want to have for an emergency fund? Contributions, helping out, music, games, downloads, night out, special restaurant, blah, blah. You guys get it. I'm just going to type in 100 for a few of these just because, for the sake of moving us along here. Okay. Now, when you're done with filling out this little deal, you'll click See Reality. And for me, for my lifestyle, if I wanted to live paycheck to paycheck, I would need to make $36,192 per year, and that would match up with my lifestyle that I have chosen, just randomly. Again, you'll be more detailed when you're going through it. So the nice thing is you have this number now, and then you'll have your median salary for your job, and then you'll kind of just explain or talk a little bit about how they match up. So for example, if your median salary is way lower, then let's say your median salary is like 35, but your lifestyle was 70, you're going to have to kind of explain a little bit about how you can help make those numbers match up again. So maybe it's, the transportation one says like new car, used car, whatever. You could say, yeah, I will probably not be able to do the new SUV. I will probably have to use the used SUV. Instead of having a health club membership, a pet, and doing my own laundry, maybe I'll have to nix the health club, and maybe I'll have to make some other adjustments along the way. Instead of saving $100 a month, maybe I'll save $50 a month. Maybe instead of spending $500 a month on restaurants, I'll spend $100 a month on restaurants. And the cool thing is, if you want to actually check your ideas, you can go back through and redo the reality check, and it'll spit out a new number, and you can kind of see how your adjustments would actually affect it. So that's that. Cover page, 5 points. We're going to do that together. And then spelling and grammar, formatting, 10 points. Again, obviously it's a paper, spelling and grammar is really important, and the formatting is just this part right here. So I'm going to help you guys with that real quick. So on a separate Google Doc, obviously, we're typing on our papers. So we got to format it now. So it was Times New Roman. So let's go to the font. Let's scroll down to Times New Roman. The size was 12. So let's do that. And then the spacing is over here. The spacing was 1.5, so I'll click that. Now we're going to make our cover page. So again, this whole first page, you got to imagine like we're printing it out. This is like our title page. Okay, so here's how you do this. And again, this is 5 points, so I'll help you do it. We center align it. Again, this is kind of preference for me. I'm just going to hit enter 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And we got to make sure we bold the title. And I'm just going to name mine Career Paper. Boom. Nice and easy. Now what we do, we click enter one more time. We unbold it. And now you type your full name. And again, if you go by, like my name's Michael, obviously, and a lot of times I go by Mike, but just put your full name. It's supposed to be more professional, right? It's a paper. So put your full name, full last name. And then a lot of times for papers, they'll have you kind of date it. So for us, you can do September, or October, because our paper kind of overlaps into October. So, boom, that is our title page, nice and easy. And now we're going to move on to actually write it. So to get down to the next page, if you're like a rookie, we'll just keep hitting enter until we get down to the next page. But that's a rookie mistake. Here's the easy way. Go to Insert, scroll down to Break, Page Break, and now we're down here to our new page. And now we can actually start writing our paper. So, like I said, you're going to label each paragraph with a title. So here's how it works. We're going to go back over to the left align, and we're going to put in our first paragraph. Because again, this just helps me grade it. Looks better when I'm grading it, right? It's just more organized. The paragraphs are not all in order. Just makes it easy. So we're going to copy and paste from the directions. We're going to get rid of the bullet point, and then we're going to left align it. So you're going to have to hit the backspace twice there. And since this is, I want you guys to kind of title it, we're just going to highlight it all. And we are going to bold it. And then now we are ready to answer this question. So again, we're going to push enter to get us down. We're going to click tab to move us over. We're going to unbold it. Now I am ready to start typing my paper. So we'll kind of go through here. I'm just going to put in some random stuff here to make it look like a paragraph real quick, just so I can show you how to get to the next part. Again, these are just random words. And the nice thing is it does tell me, right, you got that blue line there. Obviously our word is spelt wrong. So, again, go back through and fix that if you have a bunch of blue lines. Okay, so I explained why I'm ready to do this occupation. Now, the next part now, we're going to start the next paragraph. So we always end with a period, right? Make sure that's very obvious. Start with the capitalization, end with a period. Make sure your punctuation's good. Now we're going to start the next paragraph. So again, I just click enter. I'll go back up. I will grab the next question that I'm about to answer here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it. Again, get rid of the bullet points. So I'll hit delete once, and then I'll hit delete again to move my stuff all the way over. I will then bold this new one. And now that I've done that, enter tab, unbold. Now I am ready to start again. So here's the one thing I would allow you to do. If this looks too jumbled together, what I'm going to allow people to do just to help make it easier for them when they're looking at it and when they're answering questions, because people are popping back and forth, I will allow you to throw an extra space in between paragraphs if you want. It's dealer's choice, not normally a situation that you would do in a paper, but for the sake of us, for this career paper, I'll let you guys do this if it helps you kind of know where you're at, know what question you're answering, and if you want to pop back and forth between paragraphs to add stuff, you can do it. So yeah, that's how you do the paper. We have our cover page, and now we're just going to answer the rest of the bullet points, and we'll be good to go. So paper's 40 points total. Due next Monday. So you have today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday morning it's due. Okay, but there's 5 paragraphs. I'm giving you like 5 days to do it. Just paragraph a day basically keeps you on pace, counting the weekend. But that's it. It's not supposed to be complicated. Take your time. Be thorough with your paragraphs, right? It's a paragraph. You know, normally a paragraph I would shoot between like 4 and 8 sentences, right? Try to avoid run-on sentences. You know, if you feel like your sentence is getting too long, obviously just break up your thoughts, put a period, and then continue on to the next one. I should read your answer and know exactly what paragraph you're answering, but obviously the paragraph is there to kind of help me grade and also to help kind of you to know exactly what you're answering. But that's it. Once you're done with the paper, my two requirements is that you give it to somebody else to look at, kind of a peer review. They can help you with some of your grammar. They can make sure you didn't, have the same sentence in there twice or whatever. And then obviously the last bit is you have to let me look at it before you turn it in, because I am going to force you to get an A on this. I will be correcting some things and giving it back to you. And again, if I give stuff back to you and I say like, hey, this sentence doesn't make sense or you should elaborate, I'm not personally attacking you. Okay, I'm just wanting to make sure you get an A. I want to force you to get an A, so I'll make you go back, fix it, bring it back, and then submit it properly to make sure that you get all the points possible. All right, guys, if you have any questions on how to, if you want me to elaborate on anything, just shoot me an email. I know a lot of you guys are at home. Shoot me an email, and I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can, but obviously I'm helping out with people in class too, helping their papers, a lot of questions. So, but that's it. That's the paper assignment. And then, yeah. All right, guys, have a good day, and I will see you guys later.